nice dreary day out. And you're with your boy, Mr. G, on a road to freedom. And my next episode is going to be a little different. I kind of hop all over the place. And I guess it's kind of like just, I'm not going in chronological order, is really what the deal is. I want to talk about the Moto-vlog YouTube community and 3 gentlemen that got me involved. Now this is going to include a lot of my other motorcycle history that I'm not going to get into, because I got involved basically when I got back into motorcycling, and I bought a bike. Went and got my license, and was like, okay, how do I get started? What's a good starter idea? And went out and got a bike. And you know, since then, my motorcycling experience has gone kind of all over the place. I love when you just can't pull out of your own damn neighborhood. I mean, are you kidding me? I'm just here, go. I've never seen this before. Are they coming off the highway? So I went Honda Silverwing scooter to a first gen Hayabusa to a Harley Davidson Sportster to a V-Star 1300, which I'm on now, and I absolutely love. And while I did all that, there'd be a lot, you know, so that means there's a lot of story there. You know, how do you go from a Silverwing to a Hayabusa? Well, because you're me and I'm completely insane. But what I want to talk about is like why YouTube. And so I'm gonna mention 3 names that I consistently watched on YouTube, and that's how I found out that there were people reviewing bikes, that there was a thing called a moto-vlog, and I kind of just really dug it. Woo, going up the hill school, and just really got into it, like just sitting around doing nothing in the house. And I think I'll watch a video, because I want to find out about like what bike do I want, and what do people think about it, etc., etc. So those 3 names, in no particular order, are Two Wheel Obsession, Rabbit Hedgehog, and TheSmoakes vlog. And here's what I will say about them. Sometimes you're just seeing video reviews. I mean, I can't believe the traffic. It's a weekend, for God's sakes. And other time, you know, you're just seeing like motorcycle reviews, and other times you're just seeing straight vlogs. With TheSmoakes vlog, it's a straight vlog, and within it are plenty of motorcycle reviews. If you watch, if you go to Modus website, they actually quote Two Wheel Obsession from his review of their product. So, like, that's pretty awesome. Good for him, you know. And they all do great reviews actually, but he does like this super thorough review where he's like, okay, first impressions, okay, we've gotten that out of the way, now let's go over every single screw. This turns that turns this, turn signals go like this. You know, like he'll actually go, like if he's on a BMW 1200 RT, like it's very likely he'll actually flip through everything on the screen and show you all the things it can do. Now, you better watch that if you're buying a 1200 RT. However, when I decided to get involved, one of the things I noticed was I just was not giving people a full video worth of watching. Especially if I was watching, you know, the 10th video on a Hayabusa. And it's like, you know, everyone is basically saying, it's really fast. Make sure you open it up in second gear if you're out of light so you don't kill yourself or the people around you. Woohoo, this thing is fun, yay. And it's like, it gets old. So, part of my CCC motorcycle review was like, I think I could do what they're doing. I think I could do it just as well as them. And I think that I could do it differently. And so I did the CCCs as a way to keep it short and sweet. You know, what's really important about this bike that I need to take away from this in 3 minutes, please, thank you. And I can't stick to 3 minutes is what I found, just from circumstance. But I can get pretty stinking close. You know, 6 minutes, I can definitely get inside of. And if I'm watching a video for 6 minutes, I've probably already started walking away and pouring myself a drink, and I'm not really paying attention, but I might still be listening. So I tried to do that, and the way I did that was to, you know, let's boil it down. What is the CCC motorcycle review? It's what really matters in a short period of time. You know, is this thing cool? I mean, this is a damn hobby anyway. Are you really going to enjoy, you know, the concept of owning a bike? And for me, you know, that had to do with the coolness factor. I learned from having my vet that coolness makes a difference. I cannot even begin to number the amount of times, because basically every single time I'm in my car, that I have been in a conversation about my car with another person. And like, not just gearheads. I'm talking about like on more than one occasion. Oh, look at you, my brother. And he's been pimping that out because I've been actually watching that guy. He lives in my neighborhood. I cannot tell you the amount of, like, I've had more than one conversation with an old lady about my car. Other Corvette owners regularly stop me to discuss my car. But so do Camaro owners and classic car owners and Mustang owners. And I even get hatred over my car, to be completely honest. And I won't get into that because I'll wind up getting angry and naming names. So I get hate though, you know. So I felt like I want that from a motorcycle. And I gotta be honest, I just have not gotten that from any of my motorcycles. I'm still working on that. And it's an important factor, as well as the capability, which for me is probably actually the most important factor. I think I just shifted down without using the clutch. You should just stop watching me, I'm a dope. Wow, maybe I didn't, because it didn't. All right, whatever. Definitely don't have a quick shifter. So, the capability for me in a bike is the most important thing, because what I'm finding is, like right now, I'm on my bike just for the heck of it, because that's what I like to do. The kids are taking a nap, and I'm taking a ride. I had to help my wife bathe the cat first. You don't want a piece of the cat when you're spraying her with water. So I earned this. Here I am, I'm on my bike, and the capability for me is clutch. And I think the biggest thing I'm finding is that one of the things that's just not talked about enough is the rider's triangle, and I actually find it to be the single most important thing. I'm really after a bike with the sit up and beg position. I'm slowly changing this to get as close as a cruiser can get to that. Because if I'm more comfortable, I can stay on the bike longer. Bottom line. I am not saying the sit up and beg position is exterior. I'm just saying, I want to be on my bike for long periods of time, because that's what I like. This is my thing. So, and then of course the cost, and I think the cost for me may also be a big factor, maybe even bigger than the coolness factor, not bigger than the capability factor. If it's capable of doing what I want, I'll dish out the extra dollars, just not too many of them. And I should get into at some point, you know, how I wound up finagling the vet, but another time. So, you know, that's the point. In fact, that whole spiel took longer than some of my videos take, and that's the key. If you want it short and sweet, check out my CCC motorcycle reviews. And if you want to look at some dudes that are still out there that, you know, are part of the backbone of the YouTube motorcycle vlogging / review community, and obviously there are, you know, probably several hundred of these people, and it's worldwide, which is really cool. Check out the gentleman I named, Two Wheel Obsession, Rabbit Hedgehog, and you know, definitely check out TheSmoakes vlogs. I mean, you want to talk about a guy who loves motorcycles. And not a lot of people can hold a stick to this guy. I mean, when he sees certain bikes, it's like somebody's handing him a puppy. Like, you have to see his response. And he's not like biased either. Like, he just loves motorcycles, which is why he fixes them and maintenances them for a living. You get to see the place where he works all the time, his house, his wife, the inside of his car. You know, he's constantly, you know, like, okay, I'm going to be using the reverse trike for the week because the place sells spiders. These guys are very thorough. You'll find everything you need. Like, you'll find how to clean your vehicle, how to add foam to the seat of your vehicle, because I believe Two Wheel Obsession owns the FJR and didn't like the seat too much. Now, that being said, as you get into the community, what I have found is I'm starting to connect more to the smaller channels, because unlike Rabbit Hedgehog or Two Wheel Obsession, the smaller channels are more likely to actually respond to you if you leave them a comment. And I kind of dig that. So for example, there's a gentleman in New Zealand who I consistently communicate with, who's a vlogger and a bike reviewer named MC Procrastinator, and I just totally dig that, like, at 10 o'clock at night I'm talking about motorcycles with the dude that's in New Zealand. Like, that's just, and we have totally different perspectives on motorcycles, totally different tastes in motorcycles, and that wouldn't have happened for me if I hadn't been on YouTube. You know, I don't know which one of us found who first, but now we just kind of regularly watch each other's videos and comment. You know, who knows, maybe someday I'll ship a bike over to New Zealand, or I'll go there and rent a bike or something. So, you know, definitely start checking out the smaller channels. Check out people overseas too, because you're going to get perspectives you don't have here. Like in Jersey, you just basically ride in the nice weather. This is about, you know, as dank as it's going to get for a Jersey biker, because we all, of course, have cars. But if you watch someone like, I think his name is the Missender Fly, or the Missender Flyer. So sorry, dude, for not getting your channel name right. And he's out in the rain doing bike reviews, because where he lives, it's constantly raining, it's constantly fairly cold, and you want to ride a motorcycle, you're going to have to ride in it. And so you get to see, like, what kind of bikes are produced there for that kind of environment, what's common. BMW is very common, and Triumph to a degree, and you know, his opinion of it and how it handles and stuff like that. And he's a pretty calm dude with a good sense of humor. So, you know, those three big ones that are in the title, though, they're the ones I got started with. If you're just checking out this scene, this community, you know, check them out and then read through the comments, and you're going to start finding all the other channels, you know. Some you're going to click on and be like, this guy's an idiot. Some you're going to click on and be like, this chick's an idiot. Some you're going to click on and be like, can you be any more boring than that? I'm going to fall asleep listening to you tell me about how exciting something is. But that's kind of the fun in it, is to find them all. And you can tell them that. Try to be nicer than the people, you know, the Harley people that tell me to F off. Because I said something bad about a Harley. Could you be nicer than that? That would be nice. It hurts my feelings. Oh my God, oh, it hurts. And so that is my episode of this week's Road to Freedom. This is your boy, Mr. G. Please hit me up on Instagram. Please hit me up on the Face Beazle. Please find my channel, 123 Jumpin' Jacks. Find my vlog, Road to Freedom. Find my reviews, Triple C Motorcycle Review. This is your boy, Mr. G. And I'm out.